Hey, welcome back to Chefs at Home with Micki and Jeff. I am Jeff.
I am Micki.
There's Micki. Jalapeno cheddar cornbread. What could be better than jalapeno cheddar cornbread? Well, how about if we made it jalapeno cheddar cornbread waffles? The light airiness of waffles, jalapeno cheddar cornbread. We'll be right back. Jalapeno cheddar cornbread waffles. It brings out my inner Texan. There's no doubt about that. Easy as can be. It's about 10 full minutes of prep time and then the time to make the waffles. And that doesn't take very much. But we're going to start by adding our dry ingredients. I've got a cup and a half of cornmeal here. Pop that off while we do this. Cup and a half of cornmeal. I've got 3/4 of a cup of all-purpose flour. I've got a tablespoon and a half. Let me double check my measurements because I wrote them down. Teaspoon and a half, half a tablespoon, a teaspoon and a half of baking powder, and half a teaspoon of baking soda. These are going to help the whole thing get bubbly and rise, right? Then we're going to add some seasonings. I've got a 1/4 teaspoon each of paprika and chili powder. I've got a teaspoon, let me double check again. Yes, a teaspoon of salt. When you're doing baked goods, things that are going to rise, you want to use a fine grind salt. You can use table salt for sure if that's what you want. I've got a gray sea salt, which it just happens to be the only fine salt I have. You want it fine because it's going to absorb much better into the dish as you do. And lastly, I've got about a teaspoon and a half a tablespoon again of sugar. This is not meant to be sweet at all. If you like sweet cornbread, double it. You won't hurt the thing in any way. We're going to let those things combine, our dry ingredients. Let it just mix around. At the same time, while that's working, I'm going to combine our wet ingredients. I have 2 cups of buttermilk here. I'm going to start with a cup and a half. We're going to reserve the other half cup in the event that we need it in here. That's it. That's probably... Excellent. I have 2 eggs, lightly beaten. And I have 3 tablespoons of melted butter. And I'm going to switch over to my other hand here in a moment, but I just want to slowly start to incorporate that in here. You know, not a big deal. You could dump it in, and give it a whisk. Doesn't take much to get that all worked in. Start this again on low setting. You can do this, of course, with a spoon and a whisk, but obviously if you have a KitchenAid mixer, that's a whole lot easier. In the end, we want this to be fairly smooth, you know, like a waffle batter. I mean, that's not fairly smooth, pretty darn smooth. Okay, that looks really nice. From here, we have some fresh roasted corn. I roasted it on the grill with just a little butter, salt, and pepper. I'm going to put maybe half of this in to start. And can you see it in there? Cool. I'm going to put maybe half of this in to start. I have about a cup of cheddar cheese here as well. Sharp cheddar cheese, finely grated. It's been sitting in this hot room and it's gotten kind of melty. I'm going to put about 3/4 of that in to start. Ideally, we're going to have the rest of it left for garnish. I have 1 can of diced green chilies. We've got the hot, but you can use the mild just as well. Am I? What are you laughing at? Am I jumping in front of it every time? You're right. It's awkward, isn't it? And this is an optional step for sure. But I've got fresh jalapenos, both, and a fresh serrano right here. I'm going to dump a bunch of that in. Really, 1 of each. Should I move over here? I wish I were left-handed for this camera position. It just makes it up. Here's my rubber spatula that I was using. And what do you think? I think that looks pretty good, don't you? I don't think it needs any more liquid, do you? Okay. Well. All right, so it's obviously, the batter's still smooth, but it's looking really chunky right now, which is awesome. It's got bits of corn and pepper, and it's going to be great. In the meantime, while that's mixing, plug in your waffle maker if you're ready to make it. If you're not, just hold on to it. It's going to hold for a good long while. You can even stick it in the fridge and just refresh it in the morning with a little bit of milk. But if you're ready to eat, and we're ready to eat, preheat your waffle iron. I'm going to go ahead and grease that just a little bit with a little bit of butter. See, I've just left the skin on the last bit of this. And I've got a quarter cup ladle here. Quarter cup ladle here. Do we have some pepper, fresh ground pepper? Oh, I'm going to grab some of that. By the olive oil. Nice. Okay. You don't have to, but I'm going to put a little cracked pepper right on top and give it a shot. It's going to be 3 to 4 minutes, and we're going to have beautiful waffles. We'll be right back. All right, so it's been about 3-ish minutes. That looks fantastic, doesn't it? It's got a crunchy outside, it seems. We're looking for a crunchy outside, a nice moist interior. Micki likes hers a little moister inside than I do, but yeah, it's friggin' great. You guys want a bite? You can use these any place you'd use cornbread. We're using it today in place of rice for red beans and rice. So we're making red beans, sausage, pork, and we're going to serve it over these cornbread waffles. You can use it with chili. That's a great dish with sour cream, chives. Absolutely fantastic. Let's see what the reactions we get off camera is. The reactions we get off camera are. Glad I didn't wear my grammar t-shirt. Okay. Go for it, guys. It's very hot. And very good. Jalapeno cheddar cornbread waffles, guys. Enjoy. We'll see you next time. Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this video, of course, hit that like button down below. Subscribe to our channel because we'd love to see you again. And if you make this recipe, comment. Let us know what you think. We'd love to hear from you.
All right.